police headquarters has faced building delays, early on contingency questions, and limited updates. How can overall capital oversight on town projects be fixed?
So on big projects such as these, I think it's very important to have a strong, to get good feedback from the experts of the matter, whether it's architects, whether it's engineers, whether it's environmental studies that have to happen as it relates to traffic flows, ingress, egress. I think those things really need to be very carefully planned in advance. And for each of those separate tracks, there need to be milestones set, milestones as it relates to time, milestones as it relates to cost, and there needs to be an organized approach in the meetings to make sure that all those milestones are reviewed with the appropriate individuals at the right intervals that are agreed to in advance. And to the degree that individual milestones are missed, again, either on time or on cost, that needs to be discussed with the relevant expert, and reevaluation needs to be made on either one of those variables to see if either one of those variables might need to be adjusted over the longer term. So I think it really comes down to organization, it comes down to discipline, it comes down to clear communications, it comes down to making sure that everyone on the board is apprised of where things are at so that they can appropriately chime in and contribute productively to the conversation. And hopefully if we do those things and hit those milestones, we can avoid similar kind of delay that we saw and are seeing right now.
Mr. McCarty?
Police headquarters, to me, is just an example of some of the failed policies that we've seen in the last 8 to 10 years now. There's been an effort in town hall to consolidate jobs, to have people doing more than one job at a time. And this includes DPW, and this includes how our building processes are being managed and overseen. I think we need to bring a more professional view as to how things need to be managed in town. One of the things I did in my last 7 years of my legal career was I oversaw real estate management and real estate sales for the company I worked for in Stanford. I oversaw the sale of 600 Washington Boulevard, and then I oversaw the rental of our space back in that building. What I've seen in town is we have building managers, Jones Lang LaSalle, Cushman Wakefield. I think we need to engage professionals who know how to manage properties, who know how to manage construction, and who know how to make the steps happen along the way so that a project that was priced out at $16 million doesn't come in at $19 million.
Mr. Warren?
I would agree with everything that's been said. I would, I guess, summarize it to say I believe a professional should be utilized to manage the construction of something like the police headquarters. I think just putting the expertise aside, just the capacity. If we have a town employee that has capacity to manage a large project like the police headquarters, then the question is, well, what are they doing the rest of the time because we're only building it for a year and a half or whatever it is. So I think it's important to hire a professional construction manager. I think the cost the benefit far outweighs the cost of that. I think that there are other projects in town that are perfectly fine to be managed by the town, but I think something large like the police headquarters, given the significance of it, we should utilize a third-party expert.